We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
26. Jim. 630.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd and 11 now.
Inside. Hey, 88. Jump out. Hey, take 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
11.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Well.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Patriots at 4-3, a game over 500, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Jones. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
11.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, get set.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go. 11. 21.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
21.
On second down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Get set.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the counter, Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 2.
6:30. Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 88. Jump out.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with.
And now off to the races down the right side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Snap comes at 1. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Succop's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Jones throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. 11.
Jones looking to change the play.
11-11.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
11-11.
Jones on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Colin Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get 300. Get 300. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike. Go to 50.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. 22 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Take 30. Inside.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Hey, 88. Jump out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd and 2. They'll try for hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
12.
10th carry now for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Jones. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. It's Marte Mapu, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
A give to Elliott running left. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
21. 11.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Jones throwing on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
21.
Back to throw. Jones got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Hey, let's go.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. That is caught, and he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short, run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter, and that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.